Alco, I feel this is a good advice stream with the Metasapia, Avak, and chat. It's pretty awesome. Well, I'm glad you're enjoying it. I tend to be a little bit just more chatty, I guess, when I'm playing things like Dwarf Fortress or Gnomoria. And the same with Final Fantasy, actually. They're a bit more... I don't know. They're more community-focused streams in a way, in that we just chat and have fun. Less about the game, more about just everyone hanging out and enjoying themselves. Right, skull helmets. No, don't make them out of goblin skulls. I want to use their bodies for other things. Leather straps, no. We can make statuettes out of all the bones we've got. There is certainly that. Wait a second. Can I make ramps out of bones? No, I can't. Can I make stairs out of bones? No, I can't. Well, you suck. All I want is to be able to make a bone tower with proper sloped areas made out of bone. It's not much to ask for, game. It is not much to ask for, I feel. However, what I could do is down here build a workshop, miscellaneous, a kiln. For this I need a bellows and a furnace. They will be made. Bellows, it is your time. Please make an applewood bellows. Furnace, it is your time. Please make a marble furnace. Good times. Get to it. What's this? I notice something about Dr. Moriarty. Let me scroll up in chat. Dr. Moriarty, will Avak get 100,000 subscribers? I'm not sure he's going for it. Did someone ask that? Regardless, Metasapia, he'll probably get there, Dr. Moriarty, though not with an active effort. Yeah, pretty much. I'm happy to allow my channel to grow at the speed that it wants to grow. That's pretty much how I live more or less all of my life. I'll just let things happen when they want to happen. Just in the same way that I'll sleep when my body tells me it wants to sleep. And I'll eat when my body tells me it wants to eat. There we go. I find life is far more chilled out and just generally pleasant. If you don't stress about things, you just let things happen in their own time. Certainly, you won't get anything done nearly as fast as someone who's, aiming to achieve something. But you'll probably have more fun along the way. Right, now we've got a kiln. I can make clay statuettes, I can make brick blocks, or I can make ceramic tiles. Now, to make ceramic tiles, I need silica. And silica comes from prospecting. So we're not going to be doing that just yet. However, I want at least 32 bricks made. 32 of them. And I would probably say I want the same amount of ceramic tiles, honestly. And at this point, build me a prospector's shop. I'm going to need a table, a chair, and a chisel. Very well. They will be made for you. Hey. I would like a chisel. I would also like a table. And finally, I would like a chair. This one's all going to be made out of stone. Dr. Moriarty, they wanted to throw a party for you, Avak, when you got 100,000 subscribers, when you became more famous than PewDiePie, when you move into 10 Downing Street. All the important miles. I'm not going to move into 10 Downing Street. once I, am important enough to, lead the hearts and minds of men, 10 Downing Street is probably going to be burnt down by my minions. We're just going to clear that whole area. It is a blot on the majestic British Empire. It needs to be purged. We will build our bastion somewhere else, probably in our floating castles. Because, obviously, Britain's going to have floating fortresses and castles. It's going to be grand. It's going to be kind of like, what was it? Captain something in the Day of Tomorrow. And I forget what that film was called now. But Angelina Jolie was a British sky captain and had a flying aircraft carrier. I'm sorry, but that was just awesome. Trust the Britons to have that kind of technology. Though I believe it was actually invented by a Yank in the film as well. Not so sure how I feel about that, but still, we probably used it better. Sky Captain in the World of Tomorrow. Thank you very much, Russ Pixie. Isa says, Welshman says he wants to burn down London. No one is surprised. No, I don't want to burn down London. I just want to get rid of 10 Downing Street. It's become too much of a Punch and Judy show at this point. David Cameron, Ed Miliband. No. We need to just get rid of all of that. Democracy has failed. We've proven this to be true. We need to go back to the good old days of the empire where the king ruled the country. When the king actually took interest in ruling the country. It wasn't just a figurehead. Naturally, it would be better, in my opinion, if it was a Welsh king, but, The Metasapia, it's been a while since I saw that movie. Might have to watch it again at some point. It's weird but fun. Yeah, it is weird but fun. I actually really enjoyed that movie. The Dude 456. Democracy has no flaws, except people, of course. Well, yeah, that's the problem. Alright, let's go ahead and build ourselves a wall torch. There we go. Of course, I'm joking about burning down Downing Street or anything like that. If people want to be ruled by, like I said, Punch and Judy characters, then, it's their own choice. I'll take my people and we'll live in our sky fortress somewhere else. Or maybe I'll build somewhere in the water. Maybe we won't have a sky fortress. Maybe we'll have an underwater city. Maybe it'll be called Rapture. It'll be an Eden for free thinkers. Glorious. Nothing could possibly go wrong with this idea. Now, how are the groves going? They're not going too terribly badly. We're getting everything set up at the very least, but we need more birchwood. A lot more birchwood. We've got plenty out there, actually. There we go. Bringing it all in. Well done. Fantastic work. Truly stellar. How are we doing up here? Have we got more of the beds made? No, but we've got... Oh, no, we still need one more door. But our tinkerer is, making progress. Are we making anything here? Oh. Oh, yes, I decided not to, didn't I? I need to build some sort of bone tower. That's right. Way better to build a bone tower than up here. I'm not sure if I actually fleshed out what I was planning to do for everyone on the stream, or whether I just kind of had the idea float through my mind and thought, yeah, okay, I'll go with that, and then just silently decided, yeah, I'm not going to turn all my bones into statuettes. Sockman, Alak, why do you want a sky fortress when you can have a space base in space? I don't know. Space is pretty empty, you know. There's a lot to space. I might feel lonely. Also, there's no atmosphere. Now you might think, well, duh, I'd just wear a spacesuit. But the problem I have is we've got a fairly thick atmosphere here. It's getting thicker all the time, actually. And I still get burnt to a crisp of the sun. Imagine that without the sun strength diminishing atmosphere to protect me. I would literally just combust. No, thank you. I think I like my idea of going into the ocean, where the sun's strength will be even further diminished. I think that this is a fantastic idea. Try and get this ramped down a little bit. There we go. The dude 456. No atmosphere in space. Screw that. I'll make one. Good luck. We've got the mattresses. Everything is ready. Oh dear, we've filled that up. Okay, do we have enough to make some more crates? Pine crates, ideally. Rather the beds we made first, but once we can make some more crates, I'll put them down here. We'll start to empty out this area a little bit more. How's everything going? The Bro Stamp. Space Marines, Davak. Launch a great crusade to unite the galaxy under your rule. See, that didn't go so well for the Emperor of Man. He had such noble ambition. I mean, truly noble ambition. He didn't want mankind ruled by backwards religions or fear. He wanted mankind to evolve and reach its natural potential. But it just got all perverted along the way, and that is, his purpose was perverted. Not it did get perverted, but that was more the dark Eldar sort of thing. But it just all went awry, and I could see it happening the same way. Honestly, I don't really want to lead anyone. That's the problem. When people start leading other people, that's when things start going wrong. It all starts out, I just want to lead everyone to glory, and everyone will be happy, and no one will want for anything, and we'll all be advanced, and learning will be free, and the sheep will frolic in the fields, and what you end up with is very drastically different. Your socialist healthcare starts turning into private healthcare. Your pensions are all gone. It's nonsense. Get out while you can. That's my advice. How are we doing back here? I'm a little bit concerned about you being out here on your own. I've got to be honest, Holland. I feel that this is a tragedy waiting to happen. Wolfar, Avak, but humans need direction. Unfortunately, humans are naturally idiotic. They need the few intelligent ones to keep them from killing each other. Well, see, that's the problem. Is humans seem to think that there are only a few intelligent ones. There aren't. We're all remarkably intelligent. It's just some of us are lazy. That's the biggest problem. Right, now, here, we want a nice big bone tower. I think it'll look lovely. For our bone tower, we're going to want a ramp of dirt. Dirt ramp. Right there. And that side's already taken care of. So we're going to want ramp down around there. And then we're going to want to remove the ramps on this side. Like so. Now, how's everything going? We're actually not doing too badly with the axe. I'm really happy about that. Though, unfortunately, again, with everyone up there, the golems are just not going to spawn. I may have to do something about that. More beds are being made. Fantastic, fantastic. How are things up here? Progress is being made? Oh, this is grand. Avak, I just noticed those cotton balls look remarkably like dead sheep. What? I don't even want to think about that. Thank you for ruining this game for me. Right, let's get rid of these trees, though, because we can't actually get to them. There we go. There we are. And get rid of you as well. And get rid of you. Fantastic. Got loads of milk out there now, so we're actually okay for drinks. How are we doing back here? Are we actually making anything into cheese? Yeah, we are. 10 cheeses. No, we'll leave it at that. We'll just have 10 cheese. It's fine. How's it go? Mushrooms! We have mushrooms. The tea! No doubt they are preparing to make the tea. They better be preparing to make the tea. I've got 6 mushrooms. Why do I not have 6 tea? Boosmiths. Who are the boosmiths? They're being treasonous. Where are you? Oh, wait a second. Do we know? Oh dear. Tea masters, there they are. Do we not have any tea masters? We lost our tea master. Tragedy has struck. Right, well, sorry, but you're becoming a tea master. There we are, Goose and Gamer. You now have one of the most important jobs in this entire fort. Get to it. Also, this needs to be much higher priority. Tea before anything else, please. Wolfar, Avak, what do you think about cybernetic implants? I think they're very, very far away. But, I guess to answer your question properly, if you're asking, would I, be weirded out by people replacing parts of their body, or would I myself be willing to? I would absolutely be willing to. I'm not particularly attached to the shape of my body as it is. It's a tool. It's a very good tool. In fact, it's a fantastic tool. It's one of the best tools I'll ever know. And it was made for me practically for free. I had no part in its construction. It just knew what it needed to do, and it did it. And it's done it very well, in my humble opinion. However, it did it through a process of evolution. And then there are certain things that we still don't even know why we have them. There are certain parts of our bodies that some of them are purely cosmetic on the surface things. Some of them are actually internal, and we kind of know why we don't need them anymore and why we still have them, because we needed them in the past. But suffice it to say, changes to our body happen extremely slowly. Evolution is not quick. It's thorough, but it is not quick. And as a result, we could easily design a better body right now. We lack the technology to be able to do that, but we could happily design a better body. And when it comes to prosthetics and things like that, quite a lot of people think, well, we need something that looks human. My answer is why? Why do you need to look organic? I mean, sure, we're kind of predisposed to find organic human shapes appealing, so I can understand it from that perspective. But by the same token, if it'd probably only take a generation or 2 generations even to completely lose that kind of attachment to it, I would be perfectly happy if someone came along and said, right, well, here is a body part that is superior functionally in every measurable way, but it really doesn't look human at all. In fact, some people will probably find it very hard to relate to you. I'd be like, give me the enhanced body part. I'm sure I'll be able to live with people not being able to empathize with me so well. I mean, there are certain points. I mean, I guess the further away it would take me from what I empathize with and what I relate to and what I've come to kind of instinctually recognize as human-shaped and that kind of thing, then the more functionally superior would have to be for me to consider it. But there is no limit. There literally is no limit. I would have no problem if someone came up and said, this is everything you could want this part of your body to do. Beyond organic and just functional in the purpose that you need. Like, here's a leg, it walks, it can carry you, it can bear weight, things like that. But here's a leg, has inbuilt GPS, a nuclear reactor, it can connect to the internet, do all this kind of stuff. Things that I can't even imagine right now. It's practically indestructible, it's hugely flexible, it doesn't actually have a bone structure, it's more or less just a muscle that is very good at maintaining a rigid shape if it wants to. This is the leg of the future, but people are really going to find it weird that you're walking around on octopus legs. I'd be like, well, actually, the pros outweigh the cons pretty massively there. Give me the octopus legs. And some people would have a hard time making that step. They are too attached, or well, rather, I shouldn't say too attached. It's not to say that they're wrong to be attached to their shape, but I'm not. My body is just a tool. Very good one. And I am very glad to have it, but if a better one came along, I would have no problem upgrading. Omens Potens, Avak in chat. You're allowed to have one power that allows you to do anything within reason. How can you say anything within reason? What's the reason? Where are the limits here? You've said that there are limits, but you haven't said what the limits are. I'm afraid I can't answer the question until I know. Right, so we need to make a way up into this area. I once read a book called Eon. Really cool sci-fi book. In it there was a city, a human city. It dealt a lot with time travel. So basically this city was from humans from the very far future. And there were people there that didn't have a human shape at all. Their bodies were almost entirely self-contained systems. They needed a few drops of water once or twice a month. But that's all they needed. And their bodies were more or less just whimsical. like this one guy had a body which had completely flexible arms, like no joints. It was just a flexible limb, and it was built more for like swinging in trees and stuff like that. And the humans of that society had completely disconnected from an association with the human form. They were still born in exactly the same way and born into a human body, and then they could just choose to replace their body with something else. And I firmly agree with that kind of thing. I could easily put myself in those shoes. I'm not attached to looking a certain way. I'm incredibly vain. So I would have to find whatever way I looked to be pleasing in some way, but my sense of aesthetics is not limited to the human form. Alright, do we have enough to continue the picket fence? We do, I believe. I really wish I could just draw this as a line, but alas, no. There we go. Okay, now, I want the stairs to this bone tower to come up around about here. Alright, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go down one and draw out my rooms. Right, okay, this is where I need to connect to. Now, at this point, I don't actually want to draw out the rooms. I want to carve stairs up. And the stairs, you know what, they can be just dug. Dig the stairs up. Ah, can't. Dread. Okay, you know what? Cancel this then. Dig. Terrain, dig, stairs down. Stairs down there. Stairs down there. Actually, that's fine. And once we're down there, we'll connect it up. This is going to be the base of our bone tower. So, we are also going to want to replace the floor with bones. Doesn't actually bother me what kind of bones we use. The biggest shame in this game is that goblins are invertebrates. They have no bones. People in chat talking about finding pictures of me online. Which there are, by the way. I think Metasapia is having great amounts of fun teasing people with the fact that she knows what the links are. Oh dear. What have we got? Honey badger. Just ignore the honey badger for now. Leave the honey badger alone. It will destroy you utterly. We don't want that. There we go. Right, now you can dig... Well, actually, no, you can't dig through yet. We want this all set up first. We want the bone walls around, and then we'll dig through. Now, I'm getting quite a few book recommendations in chat now. By the way, since we're talking about books and recommending books, a few of the Dapplings have created a book club. It's on Reddit. r/avac, which I didn't make, by the way. I was as surprised as everyone else when I discovered that there was a /avac. But apparently, yes, there is. And a couple of the Dapplings have a little book club going on there. I encourage everyone to go and check it out.